gut problems, bloating, constipation, hormonal problems with periods have being very irregular, cramps, you know, those like really like gnarly cramps that go into the bottom left and right of your back. If you're a woman, you would know this. But all of this shit with my gut was so profound, and I really didn't know what the root cause of that until very, very recently, meaning in the past 1 to 2 years, as I dove into the nervous system regulation work and how incredibly influential how we hold ourselves is when it comes to gut problems. So I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I was always like, I gotta suck my tummy in, right? Like, I gotta make sure this is flat. I gotta, you know, in my period, like this lower belly pooch, you can't see it, but like the hating that lower belly pooch, like being like, oh my God, my stomach is so fat. Maybe I should get a liposuction. Like, I don't want this. Why can't I have abs? Blah, 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 blah. And you would wear these like corsets. Like I even wore those sweatbands, right? Like all of that shit. And I was always worried about what this area of my body looks like. And because of that, I would brace my abdomen, right? I would brace it. It would always be contracted. And of course, I didn't know this. This just happened unconsciously. This was through programming and body image, body dysmorphia issues, right? But what this did, this contraction of my belly, this was doing was actually signaling a fight or flight response chronically in my system. So when we are in a fight or flight response, in particular, all of the resources of the body are going to be distributed primarily to the heart, the lungs, and the brain, because these are the organs that need all the energy in order for us to live and function. But at the same time, all of the blood flow goes into our limbs to fight or flight, right? Makes a lot of sense. And because of that, the resources are diverted away from our digestion, from our gut. And so, of course, I was a nurse for a very long time. I was always in fight or flight. I was an emergency department nurse for over 5 years. And so, of course, I would be in fight or flight. Like that's my thing, right? Trauma is my thing. Like I lived in trauma for years and years. And so being in that constant state really has enabled me to be in this chronic fight or flight state. And because I had body image issues of like sucking my belly in, that was a recipe for disaster, a recipe for gut issues, like I mentioned, skin issues, constipation, bloating, irregular periods. I had surgery to remove ovarian cysts as well. So that area down there was very, very sick, unwell, because of being in this chronic fight or flight. And it only has been within the past year where I started to resolve this through nervous system regulation practices. And this is really, I can say, the healthiest I've ever been. My body image is great. I really feel like I'm in touch with my gut. For like a year, I would not hear my vowel sounds. Like that's how bad it was. I wouldn't hear any gurgling. Now in the morning, I wake up and I hear the little belly, my belly just going quick, 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 quick. That's not what it that's not what it sounds like, but making it sound in the morning to say hi, because I've finally connected with it through somatic practices. And because of that, dude, regular bowel movements, periods are regular. I don't have any cramps at all. And for someone with like had to have surgery with this has been great. No pain during periods as well. And again, very predictable, very regular. Hormones are intact, just because I was now been very aware of what my nervous system does, especially when it comes to my gut. inside the Bulletproof Nervous System program, Gut Instincts is one of the modules, and it is a crowd favorite because of this. It not only helps you to heal your gut, which is your second brain, it also helps you to develop a better relationship and body image with yourself, which is, a matter of fact, very invaluable. So I hope that this was very helpful and informative. And if you are someone who has gut problems, definitely would recommend Bulletproof Nervous System for you, because you are going to be very surprised with how fast you can shift things once you learn how to bring yourself back to regulation, and how you can easily connect with your gut again, which again is part of your intuition and instincts. And it's going to scream loud, and you'll know exactly what to do, how to do it, and you will just have an amazing, much more amazing, pleasant experience with your health, because all of your body parts are taken care of. So if you want information regarding that, definitely comment below Bulletproof and I'll send you the details. Otherwise, any questions at all with regards to this topic, if this topic is of interest to you, what questions do you have? What more training do you want? And I will see you shortly.